I think I'd still lean towards Neon, but I think Team D has the answers quite nicely. Like, they can kind of play around with the lane comp just a bit more. If Krish is allowed to rip right through him, you could get caught off guard and just kind of melt.
Dire structures are fortified.
Oh, the side blades. You've got to be careful. There's another. He needs to get away, but that range creep could be the death of him if he's not too careful. But no, Yopaj, he's being sneaky. He wants to try for this. The CTM is TPing in. Krish gets the sprout off, and he's dead. First blood will go the way of Yopaj. He just continues. It isn't a bad game either. Like, if you do get that good start, it's not going to be hard to duel up the Snapfire or the Lina or the Luna for that matter and just kind of burst them down.
Middle tower is under attack.
It's true now. On low.
Januel.
Run right into him. Januel's going to die in the mid lane, it seems like. However, they've still got Ponlo here on the Abaddon. Still Shanks is the one being chased now. Drew, lose some beam. Not going to have the vision. Shanks going to keep running the other way. Drew, can he get the vision? He'll try. Meanwhile, Ponlo will drop to Enryu, and now they'll press the attack.
They're clumping up mid. They've got a good surround. Januel's got the angle for Krish, but they're jumping someone else first.
They'll go after Ponlo for a bit, but they do force the rotation in from Drew. They might be able to pick up Shanks, but Yopaj, he's going to turn around, back on a Ponlo, and almost burst him down, but the Aphotic Shield is there, and now the Laguna verifies though Yopaj, he's still alive. If you're going to kill him, you've got to make sure he's dead, as now Krish gets caught out with the Jewel, and OB Neon, they're going to start running them down. Ponlo, he'll hide, but no, the Courier, it gives the vision. Enryu will happily take his life for the Courier going down. And it wasn't even his Courier, it was Januel's.
Yopaj, just knowing the limits with his stick charges and the Fairy Fire. They do spot out the jungle stacks, but they're not able to clear just yet. And Januel.
Nice Burrow Strike, KYXY in there in time, and Januel is going to die. Yopaj still going after Krish on this Lina, has the refraction, misses the light strike array. Earth Spike is there as well from Shanks. They should have another burrow soon, but they've got no mana for it. Still Yopaj is dropping low, but they need more stuns out, and now they might be able to get it, but the press the attack is there, and KYXY. He'll get it done as now Enryu going to be chased down, but the cookie is not going to land, but they'll get the light strike array, and that's going to be more than enough. Team D.
That's a big spike. They are still playing aggressive mid though.
Oh, Krish. He's going to be fine. Yopaj wasn't around, but now he is. Traps are set. Still KYXY might be targeted as the dust is out. And, well, the Sand King is completely out of mana. He does have the Vanguard, though, which does make him tankier. And now the roll in from Januel is off the mark and may cost him his own life, as they'll even turn back in onto Enryu, who does get stunned up, and he's going to die again. Team D just matching the aggression in the mid lane. You're more than ready to go. If you find anyone alone on the map, you know he's TPing in. Roll, here we go. They might take advantage right now, but the kick is not going to connect from Januel. Now the kisses are out. A great light strike array, Krish. He catches both of them. No B Neon, they wanted to defend the tier 1, but they're going to have to let it go down. Krish would be a great target. He does have friends around though, so it might be a little bit more challenging, but no, they see him, they'll go straight for the Jewel. Roll in, Ponlo gonna try and save the day, but the Meld Strike and the Finger is there. That's gonna be more than enough, as now they'll go for even more. Sideblades bouncing around everywhere. There's your Magnetize. KYXY, he's gonna survive. The Sandstorm makes it so he evades an attack, and they get CTM. Still, they'll lose Ponlo in the end, but in the end, it seems very worthwhile to kill off the Prophet, a 2-for-2 trade. But OB Neon, they are still going to apply the pressure through that mid lane, trying to secure that mid tier 1 tower. But now KYXY going to move back in with a burrow out in the Sandstorm onto Yopaj, but he's going to turn back around. He misses the uphill Nord Strike though, and now the Epicenter's there. He's in trouble. Kisses around. He will go down onto Enryu now, the last one left, and they even commit the Eclipse. Though all of them apparently hit the neutral camp.
Where to show up, where to shove out, reach into the jungle, get the camps, and join in these fights.
They've got the Luna. They're not going to be able to finish the Jewel in time, and the Burrow Strike is there. KYXY, he does come in with the Epicenter, and now Enryu. It was wishful thinking. I think he was expecting a TP in from C.
Team D is already starting. OB Neon, no traps in that area. Good wards to watch here from Team D for the rotation in. They should be able to take this first rush. The scan is there, but just a bit too late.
Certainly is a bit too late here. First Roshan of the game will be the way
to survive in the middle of these fights.
KYXY is going to show himself with that sandstorm. We'll just sit on the edge. Sentry down, going to be within range, and KYXY, he has no idea what's coming, but the TPs are also coming to try and help him out in time. Jewel is there, finger out as well. Can they save him? Not quite. Destrus, though, going to move in with Drew now and Krish, and they'll try to trade. Genuel, Laguna immediately out, and Shanks will also die. So 2 for 1. You know, 1 core for 2 supports, not really that bad, especially when you consider that Krish got both the
clear out the
support
bot
kills.
tier 1. All tier 1 towers gone now, and they are smoked around looking for a kill.
Dire's
But they
bottom
are.
tower is under attack.
OB Neon, they're going to hang around in that triangle, though, of the Radiant side. Mid lane, Enryu looking to move in. Jewel is out. They've caught the Lina. He's not really that squishy either. He's going to survive. Burrow strikes in. They've got the stuns out. They have saved Krish for now. KYXY, he's going to drop, and Krish eventually does go down as Yopaj. He gets a double, and Ponlo, he's just going to have to TP out on the Abaddon.
To set up the space, his burst strike also got him caught in chain stuns afterwards, and just kind of broke off their counter initiation. So Neon still staying around though.
There they are. Traps out. Going to slow everyone up. But now a big silence there from Genuel, as it looks like Destrus is just going to melt onto the Sand King. They will get KYXY. They find another 2. And, well, they might even find more. Drews come in. They want to try and force another team fight. I'm not sure about this, though. Roll away. They'll go after Ponlo instead and try to pop the borrowed time. They'll get it. Sprout up from CTM as well, and the body blocks are there with the trees. They'll give even more away, as now they'll have a look for Drew, and they found him. The trap does connect. Genuel will roll right in onto the Luna. BKB there, but it's not going to matter because you've got the Jewel out, and they'll get the Aegis. Can they get him a second time? Sprout is there. Spike does connect, but it looks like they're going to be more than happy with the set of events that have
They've been
occurred.
the ones being jumped in. They need to be the ones on the hunt, but look at Neon. Just smoke after smoke. They're going again.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the Jewel off cooldown again. You just go right in onto Drew, who doesn't have the Aegis and is going to die. And look, they go right for more. Destrus is not going to get slowed up. He does
them.
They are. Smoke is there. Who do they want to target? It's going to be CTM on that Prophet, but the press the attack with the shards up. He's going to turn around now. KYXY just melts. Drew, he gets jeweled up, but he actually ends up going down. They had the damage this time around as Yopaj. He'll BKB TP away, and Genuel will drop to boot. So a 3-for-1 trade definitely in the favor of OB Neon. They don't get the tier 2 tower, but they might try to force a Roshan. In fact, they found Ponlo. Ponlo just chilling out in the Roshan pit. Gonna get kicked back into the pit, and now the Jewel's out. They are a bit early with the Jewel, but it won't matter. They have plenty of damage.
Neon
and it's perfect timing.
Safe. They don't fully commit yet. They know it's a risk, and they're just gonna have to play a bit back and forth here.
They'll still go for the fight, though, I think. CTM, he's going right onto the high ground, onto the cliff himself. I'm not sure if that's where he really wants to be, because there's a ward there, but he does get the D ward off. Drew's still going to get to work, and CTM, he's forced to BKB TP out. Meanwhile, Yopaj, he's just gotten to work. He found Krish on his own. KYXY, they're going to have the burrow, but there's your press the attack, and now KYXY, he'll try for the epicenter. Meanwhile, Drew, he does get the Eclipse off and does kill off CTM. But the Eclipse is about to wear off, and they'll go straight in for a Jewel. And they'll get him. Drew to go down. KYXY still alive, but there's another sentry, and that'll get the job done. And in the end, it is still a favorable trade for OB Neon, as they can go right back into that Roshan pit.
Yeah, that's very, very big. Roshan number 2, Ag, Shard, Cheese, Aegis. They can get the free LT upgrade now for the Shard. Just have all that utility coming through with a press the attack. Or they could give it to Yopaj. I guess the silence on traps is pretty big as well if he wants it.
Certainly doesn't, Sean. Yopaj, Ponlo, gonna get caught. Silences are there. They want Destrus first, but he's gonna be fine as KYXY now is in with the Burrow Strike. Genuel gets blown up, and OB Neon, they're gonna have to back. Yopaj been left behind. Refraction charges. He'll pop the BKB, and he'll try to fight this one out. Drew is pretty tanky, though, with that Crimson Guard from KYXY. And he's going to be able to survive, as now Enryu is going to be targeted. Another Burrow Strike, but where's your detection? They don't have any. But he will blink and reveal himself, and that'll help out a bit. And they will eventually still get the kill in the end.
Yeah, they had to 6 seconds. And OB Neon, I think they want to wait for the respawn on the LC. They do need that duel for control. Yopaj is still lined up to catch someone off guard here, though.
That he is. Yopaj, he just cleans up Ponlo on the backside. KYXY, Hex is there. Shanks still burning out. Genuel gonna roll right through. They do get the stun off. Drew meanwhile trying to fight CTM, but he needs to back the hell out of there. The right click damage is way too high, and they do get the Luna into Krish now. They'd love the Lena to boot, and look at that. CTM gonna TP right in front, and there's a nice melt strike from Yopaj. 4 down.
Dire's middle tower is under
Every time Team D tries to really capitalize on
so hard to
one
fight
hero
into
down on
Neon
OB
right now. Like, they've just got way too much output.
Oh,
Have to
Drew.
be careful.
They can't lose Drew. They cannot lose Drew. Jewel is there though. Can they blow him up in time? The Crimson, it's not going to be enough. They've got the finger. They've got another double stun out thanks to Shanks. A double Earth Spike. Krish, he's just stuck in the trees right now. He might just die to Yopaj again, and it looks like he will. A godlike spree for Yopaj is now Drew. He has brought back with the Eclipse out, but he gets nothing as Yopaj is back in now. Right after the Eclipse Destress is going to die. The Sideblade's taking half of Ponlo's HP. As they just go right in. A triple kill for Yopaj as Drew is just trying to get back home. Just take me back home, he says. But the tier 3 tower now under siege. This game is over.
Oh yeah. It's near impossible to defend. No spells left. Respawns aren't too long. That one kills me every single time. The GG is called from Team D. And OB Neon, they take it in very convincing form, I want to say. They get these comfort picks out on Yopaj, on CTM. Team D, they didn't ban out the Nature's Prophet in down the line. The first phase, and I kind of understand the TA sliding through. You can't ban everything in the first phase. You want to